Hello and welcome my fab fans to Glam's new video. Continuing diamond art. I did some of it off camera because my camera always has some issues, like you know. I'm watching that like Until Dawn movie. Yeah, I know. I can watch it. My streaming service that I use is only for my phone, and every time I try to share it to other people, they can't use it. So I don't know how I downloaded this app or if it's available on anyone else's phones. But I've never met another person who could use it, so maybe it's just only for Androids and not for anyone else. Because I don't think anyone of my other friends use Android. I'm pretty sure all of them use Apple, and none of them can use this free movie app. It's called Zelvonic. Um, but anyway, the amount of movies I watched the Minecraft movie for free with ads. I'm watching Until Dawn free with ads. All of like the new movies that are coming out in theaters, I've been watching free with ads. Just on my phone from the comfort of my own home. I'm gonna see if the Demon Slayer movie's gonna be on it. Because at this rate, I believe all of them are gonna be. Though I will say, this is a very pretty face. But it feels so oval that it feels inhuman. Like, it feels AI generated, if you understand what I mean. Because, like, as much as there's shading, where is, like, the shape? Why is it so oval? It feels like the jawline doesn't exist. It feels like she has no bone structure. Though sometimes I look at a real person's face and I'm just like, where's the jaw start? I don't know, maybe I like bones. Oops. I feel like saying I like bones is really funny in like the most fucked up way. Though the Until Dawn movie, it does have Wendigo, but like not in the same way as other depictions have shown it. My favorite rendition of the Wendigo is one like in this movie and or the video game, where they still look mostly human. I remember I had a Native American in my comments once be like, "Oh my god, don't say the name, that's so disrespectful." And it's like, how do they tell stories about a creature if they don't say the name? That was one thought that I had. I saw an X button and it disappeared almost as soon as they showed it. I hate ads like that. Because that means there was a fake X button. You hate ads also. The thing is, I actively won't pay for things if it means I can get things free with ads. The reason I pay for Crunchyroll is not to get the no ads part, but instead it's to get access to the better library of anime. It literally said, hey, if you want access to more episodes earlier, upgrade your account. And you only need the lowest type of like subscription in order to get access to everything. So I only pay for the lowest subscription. But also the only thing that the higher subscriptions really give you was discounts on buying Funko Pops and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I don't really need that. And I don't need the free gifts item either. So I went for the lowest one. Especially since I don't need to share my account. I use one device and I can log it in anywhere on any of my devices, usually. but I still only use my phone. I like my phone. It's portable. I can watch anime at work. During my break, I'm not doing it while I'm on the clock. I have read manga while on the clock, though. Because there's like a 10-minute period between 10 o'clock and 10:20 where I have absolutely nothing to do. Because I have to wait until 10:20 in order to clean up the cold well and put things away. And I have to wait until 10:30 in order to do soda machine. And everything after that is just cleaning and putting things away. So there's a good 10 minutes where if we don't get any orders, I have nothing to do. They all drink water that makes them blow up. That is hilarious. I will state the Minecraft movie wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be because usually movies kind of suck. But I get it. I mean, I kind of wish you got to like beat the Ender Dragon or something, but you only really get to visit the Nether in that movie, so it's kind of boring. I when I was younger, there was this one YouTuber who made his own cinematic like episodic Minecraft movie where there was like a really intriguing storyline with like Herobrine and stuff. Out of all of the knights, like their second night, they would have all survived if they just didn't drink the water. And I mainly think that they would have survived if they didn't drink the water because they had the least amount of monsters after them. Okay. I think I'm getting far. It's been 17 minutes. Got a little bit of the hair done. I think this is a great testament of how long diamond art really takes. Because I'm pretty sure this is episode 22. I could be wrong about that. I'm not gonna lie, I have to look back at the past video I posted in order to know what time I needed this one posted. But there is a reason I decided to make these hour-long videos. And it's because diamond art takes fucking forever. Imagine I did this in like 30-minute intervals. Man, bitch. Though technically if I filmed for like 3 hours and just cut out all of the silence, it would probably be a lot shorter, to be honest. I'm gonna try to finish the C's on this side, and then continue back over here. I think the worst part is that they don't really know what the Wendigos are capable of or how to avoid them. And I mean, if it's falling until dawn's lore, that just means you stay still, you don't move, and you just wait for it to walk away. Because it cannot see you, it can only hear you. Huh. The thing I don't like about the movie is I wish there wasn't a time skip. Because, like, I wish they explored more different kinds of monsters. Like, I get it, they only have so much time, but that just means make a monster kill them slightly faster. The girl wanting to see her sister, even though knowing that the house turns you into a Wendigo, doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get it, you miss her, but, like, she's clearly already dead. We're not looking where she going and stepping right onto a bear trap is the dumbest thing, though. Because, like, who does not look where they're going? Children. People who fall victim to a bear trap is the dumbest way to go. But also, I wouldn't be afraid if I knew I was gonna, like, have a respawn button. I'd only get afraid if I ran out of respawn. The only thing that's making them turn into Wendigos is their fear. So if you don't feel fear, would you necessarily be fine? Ooh, I'm almost done with this wall section. The main reason I'm pouring these into another tray is because there's too many in that tray, and the container that has the same number is also full. Which is very discouraging, if you think about it. Because if that's still full, that means I have to finish all of these, and I still have some in there that I need to add. But also kind of sucks, because, like, why weren't the containers that came in the set bigger? I get it. Not all of the diamond arts need a lot of different colors, or a lot of the same color. It was a hair. It was really short. Definitely a cat hair. Oh. if you get your skin stuck to the sticky part too long, it ends up not being sticky. So I'm playing a dangerous game by going across it too many times. You know what? I'm gonna fill in this area over here so I don't have to worry about sticking my arm in it. Because it's actually getting quite annoying that it keeps happening. And I would rather not ruin sticky. Though a good trick, if they do end up getting dirty, is if you wet it, it won't make it unsticky as long as you let it dry naturally. But it will help get rid of all of the debris that or oils that were on your skin that attached to it. I specifically use just spit, but that's a personal I don't want to get up preference. Oh, and always glue them when you're done because that's how you prevent the diamonds from falling off. Him having like spines on his back and them immediately being like, yeah, there's nothing there. Because they know fear makes it worse. Is the funniest shit. And I mean, like, they're right. You shouldn't tell him. It would only make it worse. You literally established that fear makes things worse. Though, in every single version of the Wendigo, one of them was like, well, the only thing that makes you into a Wendigo is greed rather than. And then some versions are like, it's just cannibalism that makes you into one on the mountain in the cold. And every single version has like a different way to become one. I find the most interesting versions the ones where they can be manipulated into becoming one. Though I feel like my throat is slowly becoming slightly sore. which is quite irritating. I wish it was less shiny. That makes it seem what I'm doing way harder than it should be. Something I don't get about the Wendigos in this movie is, did they just scream randomly? Or did they actually know they were in that room? I mean, I know they scared them and they eventually started running. And I guess scaring things is a way to see if there is a prey that's just being quiet or hiding. You know, Wendigos being afraid of fire is probably why they're not out during the day. So I like the reference that a Wendigo can recognize a sibling or like a family member. Because that is kind of an Until Dawn reference, like the video game. Because at one point, the brother talks to the sister, she recognizes him, and then turns him into a Wendigo. Adjusting my sitting position. Oh, big stretch. This is your reminder, do not stay in the same position constantly. If you're doing a lengthy task, do readjust every few minutes or so for comfort. One form of readjusting for me is getting my back or spine to be as straight as possible, as I can possibly get it while sitting and looking down. Posture is everything in life. Makes things easier. It also prevents you from having as many back issues later in life. I already have back issues, but that's because I was in a car accident. There's a G just in the middle of nowhere over here. Something I think about is the narrator for every single one of like the games in the Until Dawn universe. Make it so the movie fits in just as well. All of the stories make sense to be in the same universe. Some have like similar monsters. But the narrator is in every single one of the stories. I gave her a cone nose. So I kind of do like the movie, but that's if you've only ever watched the first game in the Until Dawn like game series, you would only know the Wendigo story at the cabin with the sisters and the friends. But if you've watched every single version of the game, every single part made by the creators with the narrator, you'd know that the story fits in actually quite well. There's multiple games in that series, not just Until Dawn, but there's also, I think, Man of the Median. I'm probably saying that wrong. They have the narrator. There's probably a few more, but I can't remember the names. But they're all really good, and they all fit into the same cinematic universe as the movie does. Them making it into a movie is perfectly normal. The thing is, the narrator, I feel, symbolizes like death, just tormenting with people. Something I think about the chase scene, though, against the Wendigos is there's no way they'd run out of Wendigo. Well, have a good day, my fab fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.